Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Curran from the library. Just wanted to show you a Google extension that will allow you to annotate PDF documents your teacher might send to you. Instead of having to print them out, you can annotate online. So let me show you how to do that. First thing you want to do is to go to the Google Chrome store. So you can just type in Google Chrome store. There, or you can also go here on that waffle, and that will do it. If you're on a Chromebook, the Google Chrome store is down here in the corner. So anyway, I'm just going to go to the Google Chrome store, open it up, and I'm going to add the attachment called Cami. So Cami comes up, and it's this purple extension, Cami extension, PDF and document annotation, and you want to click Add to your Chrome account. Add to extension. And then you notice now you have the Cami app up at the top on your toolbar, and it's ready to go. So let me show you what it can do. So say, for example, you're in Google Classroom and your teacher sends you out an assignment, and here's the assignment. And you notice when you look at the material that your teacher sent you, when you look at your assignment that your teacher sent you, you can open up the document and click on it, and you notice, oh, it's a PDF, so I either have to print it out or what can I do to write on it? So now that you've added the Cami extension that's right here, you will always get this option to open with Cami. So you can click on Open with Cami, and this is a free extension. And so what you can do is use the tools that do not have the lock. If it has a lock, that means that's the premium. You have to pay for those options, but there's so many free tools that you can use. So there's the select tool. When you click on them, it has the hand tool to move the page up and down. For this one, it's select annotations. You can do multiple annotations at one time and group them together if you want to. There's markup. And so a lot of you will do that for highlighting text. I'll show you that in a minute. There's a strike through, and you can obviously change the color. At any point, you can add a comment, and when you add a comment, you can click on the spot where you want it. And notice here I can write a comment to myself as a note or to my teacher, so it's very nice. So for this situation today, we're going to use a text box. So I'm going to use about size, let's say 16, and I'm going to write it in blue so my teacher can look at it. So I just want to click in the box. It is the 19th. Again, click inside here for my text box, and again, I can adjust anything I want. The fill button, bold, italicize. I'm just going to put my name in. You get the point. And then your age, there's no way I'm going to answer that. You can add in more text, 05, 04, click in. I'm not going to give you that either. I can just say that I'm in grade 12 and click in the box 2 and type in Burncoat High School. So as you go along, you can click in and add any information you want. So that's how you can annotate your PDF or any sort of form. As you go up to the top, you will see a save button. We're not going to use the turn in feature because that's the paid for feature. So we want to click on save, and notice that it is attached to your Google Drive, which is great. It does say it has some unsaved changes, so I usually click on save now. And it will tell me that all my changes have been saved. So now I can confidently X this out and hand it in. So I'm going to X out this page, and I'm going to go back to my classroom, and I can hand in my paper. So when I look at it again, it doesn't look like anything is there, but when you open it with Cami, you notice that all your text is there. Okay, so now you just have to turn it in. So I'm going to go back to my class and click on my assignment, view my assignment, and all my changes are here. I'm going to click turn in. It's going to ask, do you really want to turn in? And I say, yes, I do. Okay, and that's a way to annotate. Here's another idea. Say, for example, your teacher sent you out another PDF of a story. You can go to your drive and you can right-click it and you can say open with. Now I have lots of extensions that I've added to my Google account because there's so many that just work so well with Google. So you want to click on Annotate with Cami. Say, for example, my teacher gave me the story of the raven and has asked me to highlight different items in the story. So here's the directions from my teacher. Please make a list of the literary devices in the Raven. Highlight alliteration in blue, rhyme examples in red, assonance in green, and here repetition in yellow. So what I can do is use the markup feature. And so, like, say, for example, I'm going to use the first one of alliteration. So I'm going to click blue because that's what my teacher wants. Now, I'm not saying this is alliteration. I'm just showing you how to use that. So there's my example for alliteration. My teacher wants an example of rhyme and wants it in red. So I can use the markup feature, go to red, and now I can mark that up in the color that the teacher asked me to. I can go and look for an example of assonance. So again, markup feature, I'm using the highlighting tool, and I'm going to put those in green. So I can tell my teacher that I found these in green. And then the last one, I believe, was repetition. So using the markup feature here, highlighting tool, and I need yellow. And so now I can highlight all my answers here. Okay, remember to go back up to the top, and you want to click on Save Now to make sure that all your changes are saved. Give it a second, and now you could go back to Classroom and hand it in this way. Say, for example, I wanted to hand this in. I can add this to my account from my Google Drive because that's where everything saves. So this is my most recent, and here's my Raven. So I can click on it, and notice these are all PDFs because pretty much that's what it works with. I can click Add, and then I can turn it into my teacher. That sounds good. Another way to do it is if you're still in Cami, say, for example, I have Cami here. Another way to send it to your teacher is to click on the Share button, and notice that it's created a link for you. And it says anyone with the link can annotate, so your teacher can edit that as well. So you can copy that. Right here, just click the copy button. It says it's copied and it's shared. So I can copy that. And now I can go back to the classroom, and I can also add this for my teacher, but this time I can add it as a link. So I can paste that in and add that to my teacher. And you'll notice that I'm sending him or her a Cami link. So there are multiple ways to get it. But I highly suggest trying Cami to use for any topics that you have. Remember, there's the eraser tool. If you want to erase things that you've done, you certainly can. So you can erase mistakes that you might have made. Click on that plus sign. It's really wonderful. There's drawing tools. So say, for example, you want to circle your answers. You can change the thickness of a line. You can change it to any color. So say, for example, I want to draw on that. Oh, and I made a mistake. I can click on that and then erase it. So I can also erase any annotations that I might have done too. You can add in shapes, squares, circles. Say, for example, I want a circle here. You can also change the color of that circle if I wanted to. And if you do a straight line, you can do a line here. Or if you hold the shift button down on the keyboard, it'll actually give you a straight line. So for math or anything, if you were making angles, you can use a 30-degree angle. So it's really, really nice. Equations you have to use the paid version, but maybe your teachers will use that in the future. And we went over text boxing, writing in text, and then marking up. Remember, you can use the highlight feature. The box highlight looks like this. So we'll highlight that. Looks like a line. There's a strike through feature if your teacher wants you to use that for annotation purposes. And then again, change any color you want to. Don't forget, make sure everything's saved. Click Save Now. And then again, you can either share it through the share button and a URL and pasting it to Classroom, or just strictly going to the Classroom and clicking on Add and add from your Google Drive. So I hope that helps you. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to help you with that.